also an actress.
I am actually. That's my main profession.
So can you tell us about the experiences that you had that maybe put you off doing what you really wanted to do because, I don't know, you felt different?
Yeah, I mean, luckily, while I was at school, I had great teachers who were really, really supportive of my career. But when it came to choosing careers, we had obviously a careers advisor who could not put the idea of a non-white face and acting together. And she actually advised my parents, who were actually on the fence. No, I can't see her as an actor. There's no parts for Asians in acting. So they kind of got antsy and were like, we'll do a degree and then we'll think about it. And so I still did did English and theatre, but when I got to uni, I was thrown into a group of people that were, again, the same way, like kind of very cliquey, and I never got any parts or seen for any parts, and kind of like the concept of, only white people can play Shakespeare. I mean, it was like a bunch of 18-year-olds running drama societies. So, I mean, how woke were they? I don't know. But at the same time, I just completely fell off the kind of love for acting and felt completely excluded from all the societies at university, except for one person who gave me a chance, which was nice. But that was a real eye-opener for me because when you don't have mentorship or support, especially in your younger years, but actually throughout, it can really make a big difference to your success. And if you're fighting yourself and you don't even feel like you have a place in the industry, then how are you even supposed to get work? You need to sort of put your stamp on it. And mentorship is really, really important for that. You need at least one person that kind of believes in you, because you go through so many tough times in the arts industry, whether you're an actor or a director. To have someone to sort of bounce off ideas, throw ideas out and give you support when times get tough is absolutely essential. And so throughout my uni days, that wasn't there. My parents also don't come from that background. They're, the kind of pharmacist, accountant type thing. And they could not give me any advice, and I did not know who to go to. So I kind of floundered around doing a real job until I kind of just decided that enough is enough. I'm going to figure it out for myself. But it took until my early 20s to sort of get back into it. And then you're already kind of behind the curve, So, yeah, and even then, I didn't know what drama schools to apply for. I didn't know even what drama school was good, because, if you're not in the industry, nothing means anything to you. And obviously you do your research, but it really, really helps to actually have someone talk to you about it. It's second to none.
And do you feel that being a woman of colour, and therefore a drama student of colour, it was even more difficult to get that support from someone that perhaps you could relate to?
Yes, absolutely. I mean, even when I got into drama school, I was the only Asian person in my class. There was one black guy. And then when we came to, for example, showcase shows, they completely didn't know how to cast me. And I was the last person to be cast in a scene. And it was all haphazard because no one had the chance to think about, because we had this sort of policy where you're not allowed to cast yourself in a scene, you have to bring scenes for other people. So no one brought scenes for me because no one seemed to think or know how to cast me. And then so the showcase got botched. And then, sort of that's a knock-on effect. And it's like always just a little bit behind in your steps, because you're always kind of left to the side. So that was hard for me. And if I'd known, what I do now, I probably would have been a bit more proactive. But sometimes at drama school, you're like, oh, these guys know what they're doing, so I'm going to let them take control. But actually, understanding how to work with Asian and black minority ethnic actors in drama school is also kind of lacking, I think.